psychology behind how to win friends and influence people. Lessons that still work today. Why do some people walk into a room and instantly make everyone feel comfortable? Why are some people naturally persuasive, while others struggle to be heard? Is it charisma, confidence, or are they simply born that way? Surprisingly, the answer is no. Nearly a century ago, Dale Carnegie discovered something remarkable. People don't respond to force. They respond to psychology. His book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, has sold millions of copies and continues to change lives, not because it teaches manipulation but because it teaches one timeless truth. People want to feel understood, respected, and important. In this video, we're not just summarizing the book. We're exploring the psychology behind why its lessons still work almost 90 years later. Let's begin. Part 1. Why criticism almost never works. Imagine making a mistake at work. Now imagine your boss says, "What were you thinking?" How do you feel? Probably defensive. Maybe embarrassed. Perhaps even angry. This reaction is completely normal. Psychologists have found that when our beliefs or actions are attacked, our brains instinctively protect our self-image. Instead of accepting criticism, we search for reasons to justify ourselves. That's why Dale Carnegie begins his book with one simple rule. Don't criticize, condemn, or complain. This doesn't mean ignoring problems. It means understanding that criticism rarely changes behavior. Appreciation does. When people feel respected, they're far more willing to improve. Modern psychology calls this reducing defensiveness. Carnegie simply understood human nature. Part 2. Why appreciation changes people. Think about the last genuine compliment someone gave you. You probably still remember it. Why? Because appreciation satisfies one of our deepest psychological needs. The need to feel valued. Notice the word genuine. People can detect fake praise surprisingly well. Carnegie never recommends flattery. He recommends honest appreciation. When someone feels appreciated, they become more open, cooperative, and motivated. It's one of the simplest ways to strengthen relationships. Part 3. People care most about themselves. Here's an uncomfortable truth. Most people are thinking about themselves. Not you. Their goals. Their worries. Their dreams. That's why Carnegie says, become genuinely interested in other people. Smile. Remember names. Listen more than you speak. Talk about what interests them. These aren't tricks. They're psychological shortcuts to building trust. When someone remembers your name, you feel seen. When someone listens without interrupting, you feel respected. When someone shows genuine curiosity, you naturally enjoy being around them. People don't remember the smartest person in the room. They remember the person who made them feel important. Part 4. The secret to influence. One of the biggest mistakes people make is trying to win every argument. But here's the irony. Even if you prove someone wrong, you usually don't change their mind. Why? Because people defend their identity more than their opinions. That's why Carnegie advises, avoid arguments. Respect other people's opinions. If you're wrong, admit it quickly. Try seeing the world from their perspective. These ideas are supported by modern psychology. People become more open when they don't feel attacked. Influence begins with understanding, not winning. One of the most powerful principles in the book is this. Let the other person feel the idea is theirs. People naturally support ideas they believe they created. Instead of saying, "Here's what you should do," ask questions. Guide the conversation. Help them arrive at the conclusion themselves. This isn't manipulation. It's collaboration. Part 5. Why leadership begins with encouragement. Nobody enjoys being told they're wrong. Whether you're a parent, a manager, or a friend, the way you correct people matters. Carnegie suggests something surprisingly simple. Start with sincere praise. Point out mistakes indirectly. Talk about your own mistakes first. Ask questions instead of giving orders. Use encouragement. Give people a reputation they want to live up to. Psychologists call this the Pygmalion effect. People often become what others consistently expect them to become. If you treat someone as capable, they begin acting more capable. If you constantly remind someone of their failures, they often live up to those expectations instead. Great leaders don't create fear. They create belief. Part 6. Why this book still matters today. Technology has changed. The world has changed. But human psychology hasn't changed very much. People still want appreciation. People still want respect. People still want to be heard. That's why this book remains one of the most recommended self-improvement books of all time. It's not teaching manipulation. It's teaching empathy. And empathy is one of the most powerful forms of influence. Whether you're building friendships, growing your career, improving your relationships, or becoming a better leader, these principles continue to work because they're built on understanding human nature. To sum up, if you only remember one lesson from this video, remember this. People rarely remember exactly what you said, but they always remember how you made them feel. Make people feel respected. Make them feel heard. Make them feel important. And you'll naturally become someone others enjoy being around. Dale Carnegie understood this nearly a century ago. Modern psychology continues to prove him right. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more psychology